What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Xavier Ashton, aka AshtonRoyale, back here again with another video. In today's video, I'm showing you guys what's in my camera bag for the year 2021. So let's get into it. But before we get into that content, I just want to take the time to thank anyone that has subscribed to me. We have hit 5K. That was my milestone for January. After I released those last two videos, I had a chance to really hit 5K. I really thought to myself that I could hit 5K before the end of January, and we did it. So thank you guys so much. I guess the next goal now is 10K. I'm thinking about doing a 5K giveaway. I really don't know what it is, or maybe I should just wait to do a 10K giveaway and it'll be a much bigger prize. We'll just wait and see. With that being said, if you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and smack the hell out of that like button, like I always say at the end of my videos. Thank you for the support. Once again, I just very thankful. So yes, today's video isn't Fear of God related or anything I'm reviewing really. I'm just showing you guys the gear that I use to produce whatever I make. Basically, what gear I bring to photo shoots and videos that I shoot for people, or just what I shoot in my house for YouTube. Also, anything that I talk about, there will be an Amazon affiliate link down below. Yes, I am an Amazon affiliate. So with that being said, anything that you buy using those affiliate links, or the products that I've been talking about, if you buy using those affiliate links, I will receive a small percentage of. So help your boy out. So of course, this video is titled "What's in my camera bag." So what video would this be without actually showing you my camera bag? So the camera bag I've been using for the longest time, and this camera bag has been through a lot, is the Peak design. I believe this is the V1 design. This is the first backpack that they ever came out with. I feel like what I like about this camera bag the most, other than it being waterproof, is the fact that how the whole bag is set up. You honestly don't have to take off this book bag to actually access your camera in any way, shape, or form. All right, so let's get into the details of this bag. To open the bag, you just pull down and then pull up. It's like a nice little locking mechanic. This, you just pull down and it links into any of these, depending on how much stuff you put into the bag. Even if you get the bags like this full, it's still gonna be able to lock. And like I said, it's waterproof, so it's plenty of times that I've been in the rain and none of my gear has gotten wet at all. And like I said early in the video, it's so easy to take your gear out this bag because you got two compartments where you can open up to get into the guts of the bag. And then that's the inside of the bag. You get 3 dividers. You could actually organize it in any way you want. Another dope thing about this is these dividers, they actually fold. So you can actually put your camera like right in here, like the body of the camera with the lens, and just keep it right in here. So like I said before early in the video, so when you're shooting and you just have this book bag on like this, you don't have to physically take it off. You can just go like this, lift this up, pull your camera out, take your little shots that you need, zip this bad boy right back up, and just slide it right back on your back like this. Another dope feature about this bag is your zipper tags actually fold and unfold, and then on the bag they have like these little loops right here that you could fold it and you can actually lock your zipper tags, so you can't zipper and unzipper the bag. I could show you like right here that I have it. Like you see how that zipper tag, that zipper ain't going nowhere because it's locked. Another dope thing about this bag is your side pockets actually become organizers too. There's a zipper in here where you could put like I don't know, like you put like little chargers, little cords, charging cords on the side, and they just zip up and they're all, nonchalant, just chilling in here on the incognito tip, you know what I mean? And that actually is on both sides. So even on this side, on the top of the bag, you actually have another compartment where you could put like cables and extra batteries and anything you want to put in here, even your phone, so your phone doesn't get wet. And it actually comes with a laptop sleeve also. So I actually put my 15-inch MacBook in here, even with all my gear, and it fits everything. This bag also comes with 2 side compartments where you could put stuff in. I put my SD card case in here. And on the other side, depending on what I'm doing, I actually put my gimbal in this spot, or I keep my Peak design camera strap. This bag also comes with a strap. So let's say you're carrying a lot of stuff on your back and you're starting to get very fatigued. You can just put this strap on, tighten it, and it'll just tighten everything up, you know what I mean? So you might be asking yourself, what's this? This actually doesn't come with the bag. This is actually a Peak design accessory. It's called the Peak design camera clip. And this is basically for people that always wanna have their camera on them. You could just sit your camera right here. Basically, you just screw this into the bottom of your camera, and then you could just put it on right here. I usually have it with my lens down, and then you could just lock it, and it's not going anywhere. Your camera's not going anywhere. All right, last but not least, I know I've been talking a lot about this bag, but if you have a tripod, you actually can strap your tripod right below here. In this little compartment right here, there's like little straps with hooks, and you would just put it over the tripod and hook it to the other side, and your tripod would just sit right here. Okay, so we're finally off the camera bag. Let's talk about what I actually put in my camera bag. Okay, so the first thing in my camera bag is my main shooter, which is the A7 III. Unfortunately, I cannot show you guys because I'm recording on my A7 III. By far the best hybrid camera on the market. And when I mean hybrid camera, I mean the best camera that could shoot video and photo. The only thing I do hate about my A7 III is it doesn't have the flip out screen, but probably in the near future, I'll just probably upgrade to the A7S III. So if you don't know, Sony has an A7 line. It's basically like 3 different lines. You have the Sony A7R, the Sony A7, and then the Sony A7S. The Sony A7R is the photography camera, the Sony A7 is the hybrid camera, and the Sony A7S is the video camera. With that being said, let's get into my second camera, which is my action camera, which is the GoPro Hero 8. I'm not saying everybody should have an action camera, but it's just a dope little camera to have. Like, you can go skiing, snowboarding in it. If you're doing like car races, you can suction cup this to the car. You can mount this to your forehead, mount it to your chest if you have the proper mounts. It just gets a lot of those action shots, because it's an action camera, stuff done very, very easily, rather than you holding your full frame or your mirrorless camera trying to do everything that this little thing could do. So probably my most used lens will probably have to be my Tamron 28-75, but I sold it. I have no problems with that Tamron zoom lens. The only thing I didn't like about it is it just felt real cheap. And as cliche as it might have sound, 28 just wasn't wide enough. So I sold my 28-75 and upgraded myself to the Sigma 24-70, which is the lens I'm recording this video with right now. And I have to say, this lens is probably one of the sharpest zoom lenses I've ever owned. The color and everything in it, bro. Anybody that does photography, videography knows Sigma art lenses are one of the best third-party lenses you could get for any camera, and that's why I had to cop one. My next most used lens is the lens I shoot all my photography with. I shoot all my B-roll with this lens because it is the king of B-roll, as Peter McKinnon would say, and is the king of portraits. And that lens is no other than the Sony 85mm 1.8. I was thinking about getting a G Master, but that's like mad money. I think it's like $1,300 or $1,400. This lens only cost me $600 and it does the exact same thing. Yes, I have 1.8, I don't have 1.4, but I mean, for $600, as you can see, the quality, all my B-roll that I use and my Instagram shots and everything that I shoot, really, I shoot with this lens. And last but not least, because I really don't have a lot of lenses, honestly, you only need like probably 1 zoom lens and 2 primes, and that's what I have. 1 zoom lens, 2 primes, and the second prime being a nifty 50. So this is the 50mm Sony 1.8. It's not really much to say about this lens. I barely really use this lens, but when I do, it just comes in clutch because everybody just needs a nifty 50, bro. Currently, what I'm using to record this video is the Rode Wireless Go, which is a wireless lav mic setup. So what you get with the Rode Wireless Go is the receiver and the mic. This is the mic. I didn't like how this was actually the mic, and like you would clip this onto your chest, on your shirt, whatever you want to clip it to. So I went and I bought the Rode Wireless Lav Go. I believe that's what it's called, like the lavalier Go. So this plugs into this mic, so I'll just clip this on like my waist, and then I use the Lav Go right here. Like I said, it's extra, but I just like this rather than having it. And the second mic that I use is the notorious Video Mic Pro Plus. Yes, this is the Plus version. It is the best version. This has the removable batteries, so you know all the older versions, it had the internal batteries. So if something will go wrong with the battery, you can actually replace the battery other than buying a whole new mic. What I also love about the Plus version is when you plug this into your camera and you're recording, this only turns on when your camera turns on, and when your camera shuts off, this will shut off. The other Video Mic Pro, if you shut your camera off, it didn't shut this off. The next item on my list is probably an item that every Sony user has because we don't have that flip out screen. So the external monitor that I use is the FreeRoad 4K monitor, also the Andy Sin monitor. It's the same company, I'm guessing, when you go on Amazon and you buy it. Cheap monitor, I believe it only cost me about 150 bucks. It gets the job done. I don't need like a Shinobi or a small HD. I just be recording. I'm not really doing that much crazy stuff. It's just something essential that you need when you're shooting Sony. Now, I don't typically bring these in my bag. Well, I could fit one in my bag if I needed to bring it, but I usually just carry these depending on what video work I'm using. If I'm doing anything freehand, free motion, I use the small rig stabilizer. You just put your Sony in here. So how small rig works is you actually just buy the cage itself and then you start buying accessories. I don't really need a lot. I just needed 2 stabilizers. So I bought a top handle and then I bought the wooden side handle. I'll put those in the description down below too. So this is if I'm doing a lot of run and gun work, I just use this stabilizer. But if you're really gonna use a stabilizer, you might as well just invest in a gimbal. So this is the Ronin S gimbal. This is the first edition Ronin S. I know they came out with a new one. I really don't see no point in upgrading because this one just works fine for me. The only thing about the Ronin S is it's very, very heavy, bro. When you're shooting all day, you felt like you did a workout. And the last thing that I always have in my camera bag is something you don't need, but bro, if you buy it, it is fun as hell to use, and it is DJI Mavic 2 Pro. I don't have the zoom. There is a zoom version, but I have the Pro version. This is with the Hasselblad camera. I have no regrets buying this. You know what I mean? It is so fun to fly this thing. The only thing that is scary about it is when you basically lose track of it. It does have the GPS and everything, but when you fly this so high and you can't see it, that's the only thing that's really scary about it. And there you have the remote for the drone. Like I said before, this is not something you absolutely need. This is a lot of money. It's not a toy, it is a lot of money. But the shots that you could get with these things are just amazing. It is an investment, but it's not something you need when you first start, believe me. And the last thing that I carry in my camera bag is just accessories. First accessory being is what I showed you guys in the beginning of the video. So this is the Peak Design camera strap. So the reason why I love this camera strap is because it is a quick release camera strap. Next on the list, like I said before, is my Pelican case SD card holder. You just keep all your SD cards, micro SD cards in here. This accessory right here is an accessory every photographer needs, and that is an extended grip. So 2 things, you actually could put 2 batteries in here so you could shoot longer. So if you shoot Instagram photos, you know you shoot vertical. So the best thing about this for me is the vertical grip and the fact that you have your shutter button right here. So, you know, you could just snap like this. The next accessory I have is what every video shooter should have, and that is the ND filter. This is the Peter McKinnon ND filter. It's not cheap. It's about like $250. Basically what an ND filter is, the most simplest way to say it is basically sunglasses for your lens. So as you can see, when you turn it, it gets lighter or it gets darker. What that helps with is if you're shooting in broad daylight, you can actually make the lens darker. That way you don't have to mess with your shutter speeds and you can keep your frame rates all the same. And I actually have this little filter right here, which is like a kaleidoscope filter. So it's pretty dope. You know, you just could put a kaleidoscope on your lens. Video purposes, it just serves for like a dope effect. It's not nothing really special, not like the ND filters. And I keep both of those filters in this filter pouch, which is made by Mindshift. And the last thing that I keep in my camera bag is a step-up ring. This step-up ring is by Breakthrough Photography. It's not cheap. It's built very, very good. I didn't want to put a cheap step-up ring on my $250 lens filter, so I bought myself a good one. If you don't know what a step-up ring does, it allows you to take bigger filters and put them on smaller lenses. So the filter that I have is a 77. The Tamron that I had was a 67. So I bought a bigger filter, that way I could use it on all lenses. So if you guys made it to the end of the video, give yourself a round of applause because I know that was a lot. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys keep in your camera bag. And with that being said, it's your boy AshtonRoyale, and until next time, I'm signing out of here. Peace.